Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you've tuned in to watch. This is a Lighty Collect, just coming back to you, just with a little, what I think is quite an interesting video. I've been asked a few questions over the last couple of days with regards to a coin that I showcased on a video back end of last week. People asking me where I got it from, how much it was, this kind of stuff. So I just wanted to touch on that, as well as something else that we'll get to in due time. So I'm sure you've probably already guessed. It is the 2020 New A, I think that's how it was pronounced. I did try and watch it on YouTube and everything to try and get the pronunciation correct. A $2 silver coin. You can see the reverse is designed again. Hopefully we can get in closer. You can see by Ian Rank Broadley, Queen Elizabeth II. So we'll flip it over, and I'm sure you've already guessed it. It was, or it is, the Back to the Future 35th anniversary coin. Let's just feature a couple of the bits here. So as we can see, you got the Back to the Future 35 with the lightning bolts and everything else all surrounding that. Those of you that are familiar with the film know that once the DeLorean hits a certain speed, all the lightning bolts flash and the car then goes back to the future. So we can see that nicely there. This is a fully licensed piece. So we see UCS, LLC and Amblin, 1 ounce of 999 pure silver. I'm going to keep you close in here because I think the workmanship that they've done on this coin around the car is absolutely fantastic. Obviously the famous Khan flux capacitor, I think it was, wasn't it? And all of that. So yeah, in my opinion, an absolutely stunning coin. You can't quite see it on there, so I'll have to lift the coin up for you. But there we go, you can see it now. There are digital numbers from the car's chronometer, if I've got that right. And they are, again, it's not really showing it on there, but they are holographic. So meaning that when you move them, the numbers, etc. change. So obviously it's the, as I say, the 35th anniversary of this car, or Back to the Future on the coins. To my knowledge, I think this is the 3rd time it's been done. I believe 2 coins were produced for the 30th anniversary as well. From the looking that I've done, I found, I think this was limited to a 10,000 mintage. Now, I got this, or I first saw this on a another YouTube channel. I should have mentioned it in the previous video and I just totally forgot. And that was John RMS. So I will leave a link to John's channel down below. And if you want to go over and check out John, I highly suggest you do. John is an American living up in, I believe, Yorkshire. He does a lot of the silver pouring. I believe he does custom pours as well. You can buy any of the pours that John features on his channel. But as well as that, he's involved with the Silver Trader. I think it's silvertrader.com. Again, link will be in the description of for him. John is sponsored by the Silver Trader, and he showcases some of the Silver Traders coins, and that is where I saw this. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, well, I've got to buy that. I've got to get that now. So I shot over to Silver Trader, and sort of within 10 minutes I'd purchased it. Got to say, with regards to Silver Trader, absolutely amazing customer service. Responded to emails immediately, and the coin was delivered within 24 hours of the order being placed. So cannot thank him enough for that. Just to say, I'm not getting any kickback from either John or from the Silver Trader for doing this. It's purely a couple of people have asked me on Facebook and etc. where this coin has come from. So I thought I'd let you guys know where I've bought the coin from. So as I say, all the links will be down below in the description. But what I want to also just touch on while we're here, I see a lot of people that buy UK coins for buying and selling, or to make a few pound on, you know, that kind of thing. It's not, I haven't got anything against people doing that. It's just not something that I personally do. I buy them because I like them. And those that follow the channel will have seen that I've bought quite a few of the Beatrix Potter silver proofs. Well, let's just have a look at this one as an example. And so Peter Rabbit, the 2019 Peter Rabbit, when these are released by the Mint, I believe they're on the £60 price range. And this particular one is a limit of 35,000. Just get you focus on there. So maximum coin mintage 35,000. But also take a note, okay, this is 925 silver. The Back to the Future was 999 silver. The weight of this is 8 grams. The weight of the Back to the Future was 1 ounce. Well, if I told you that the at today's going rate, the silver content of the Peter Rabbit is around about the $4 mark. $5 mark, somewhere around about there. The silver value content of the Back to the Future is around $15 to $16 mark. So you may be asking yourself, well, why does that matter? Well, would it surprise you if I told you, if you bought these both at retail price, the Back to the Future coin costs less than half of the Peter Rabbit coin? Bearing in mind, that's an ounce, that is 8 grams. It's a huge difference. Huge difference. I don't know. I think people have got caught up in this with these Peter Rabbit and the Beatrix Potters, because the 2016 Beatrix Potter exploded. I think people got caught up in it and buy it expecting them all to go that way. And even with the Flopsy Bunny last year, people were expecting Flopsy Bunny to go that way, and it hasn't done at all. I will just add, I didn't pay £60 for it. I wouldn't pay £60 for a silver proof. I wait until they have their 50% off sales and that kind of stuff, and even then I still use my top cashback and that to get it even cheaper. But it's just something for you to consider. if you're buying these as an investment, maybe a bullion coin is the way to go for an investment. Certainly when you're considering you're getting more weight for your money, a third of the mintage of a Peter Rabbit. And I personally, as I say, I personally, don't quote me please, because I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, but I personally think that this is going to go up in its value. From what I've seen on eBay and elsewhere, I think this is going to be quite a valuable coin. But again, you know, that's just my own personal opinion. And just maybe something for you to consider, even if you're looking at it to pass it on to family members, etc. But also bear in mind, if you're going to start collecting some of these, or stacking it as it's called, you might need to consider about upping your contents insurance and your security. So yeah, thanks for watching anyway, guys. Please do leave a comment down below. Please do check out both John RMS and Silver Trader. Hit that thumbs up if you could. I really appreciate that. And share the video about. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do hit that button. It always helps. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again soon.